Friends and followers, welcome back to CBTV. On this episode of Truckin It, I'll be talking about the hailstorm that hit Texas the other night and what tips you can use to avoid becoming a victim. And on Talk Zach, which is coming up on Sunday, I'll be talking about the truck stop selfie. Right now, let's get started. Is there anything a driver can do if he or she encounters a hailstorm like what happened in North Texas the other night to protect themselves, him or herself, and the truck? Well, yes and no. So for you fellow truck nuts out there, pay attention, and we're going to talk about it right now on Truckin It. Okay, so what happened the other night in Texas is basically a really bad situation. And all drivers need to learn the risks of running in a hailstorm. If it hits suddenly and in a freak situation, you really need to be prepared to sit for a while, because basically once that windshield shatters and that skylight fails, you're done. So I would strongly recommend that you avoid encountering them in the first place. But let's say you're on your 10-hour break and one starts approaching you. Now, and let's say you can't reposition your rig so it's facing out of the wind. What steps do you need to do in order to avoid getting injured or killed? The first thing I would strongly suggest is to be in the know. If there's severe weather, you need to have a weather team and weather equipment you can trust on board your rig. Now, for some people, that may be a mobile weather app. For others, like me, it's the NOAA weather radio. And in any case, have somebody either on your social media or that you follow from a TV station, for example, that you can listen to in the event of severe weather. You also need to have a place in mind. So, if severe weather's fixing to happen, let's say one of these hailstorms is approaching your town that you're headed into, the safe thing to do is to get yourself into a travel center or truck stop or rest area of some kind and park until the storm passes. Do not risk your life. Do not risk your windshield. Do not risk your skylight if you have one. Because, quite frankly, it is very dangerous for you to even get close when baseball-sized hail is occurring. And not only that, but a lot of these storms that we're passing through were also tornado warned for that big nasty funnel that tends to reach down and toss big trucks. So, please be weather aware and be safe, especially since we are in that season of the year now. If you live anywhere from the Mexican border all the way up to the Canadian border and east of the Rocky Mountains. If you live anywhere east of the Rockies, particularly in states like Texas, Oklahoma, Missouri, Illinois, Kansas, now's the time to really be weather aware. To pay attention to what's going on around you. Because when these storm warnings creep up suddenly, you need to know where to go so that you don't get injured or killed by shattered glass, baseball-sized hail, or flying debris. So let's stay safe out there, y'all. Pay attention to the weather. And until next time, let's make your best trip your next trip. Keep learning, keep thinking, and keep on trucking safely. Bye for now.